Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today presentation is the human battle against the microbial world. So, what is immune system or immunology or immunity? Here are the different terminology which are used in this immune system. Immune system is the cell, tissue and the molecule that are mediated an immune response against the infection. And the immunology is the structure and functional study of immune system. Similarly, the immunity is the resistance of a host to the pathogens and their toxic effect. Aim of today's presentation to know about the defense system of human body against the invaded microbes. Sequence of presentation is flash. So what is the function of the immune system? The main function of the immune system to protect the human from the harmful pathogenic microbes by preventing the infection and or by the eradication of the established infection. So the infection is the ability of the pathogen when enter into the host cell, start multiplication and stimulate or trigger an immune response. The disease is the clinical manifestation is associated with the infection. It means when the infection occur due to certain type of pathogen, till the time we are caught this is the infection. Until unless the symptom and sign not appear. The composition of immune system, mainly immune system composed of the different type of organ in the human body with the associated cells and the molecule, different type of molecule and chemical which are secreted by these organ and cells. So the main organ which are shown in the slide, the tonsil and the adenoid which are present in the facial region. And in the neck region there is the lymph node and lymphatic system. The lymphatic vessel and lymphatic node, they are present all over the body. When the pathogen enter through the nasal cavity or the mouth cavity, so first of all these organs show their response and catch up those pathogens and kill them. I said the thymus which is in the chest cavity and lymph node which is in the near the breast. Similarly, spleen which is present near the adjacent to the stomach. Lymph node near the armpits, mean just below the chest. And appendix also, this is a immune system organ. Different type of harmful bacteria, unicellular fungi and certain type of worms, they are getting inside the appendix when there is the infection occur. So infection occur and after that the destruction of the cell occur in the intestinal cell walls, the intestinal tissues. So we are going for the operation. A cell of the immune system, there are different types of the cell which mediate immune response against the harmful pathogen. Number first is the mast cell. These cells are present in the connective tissue. It means that it is present inside our bloodstream. And also the mucous membrane. The main function of the mast cell is whenever there is infection occur through pathogen, it dilates the blood vessel and induce inflammation through release of histamine and heparin. Heparin or the molecule which are responsible to avoid blood clotting, and also recruit the macrophage and neutrophil activity involved in wound healing. This muscle involved in the wound healing and defense against the pathogen, but can also be responsible for allergic reaction. If there is any type of allergen get entered in our body, these cells are the first which show their response. Then the macrophage cells, these cells are also present in the white blood, because all these cells are the components or the subcell of the leukocyte, which is called the white blood cell. So macrophage cells are also show the phagocytic activity. Whenever the pathogen get enter into the cells or get enter into the body, so these cells, macrophage cells are responsible to engulf those pathogens and kill them. There is the natural killer cell. These cells also present in the blood stream and then reach to that certain position where the pathogen attack occurred, and is responsible to kill the tumor cells such as the cancer cell and virus infection cell. The next is the dendrite cell. Dendrite cell present all over the body. It means that it is present in the tissue of the skin. Skin is the outermost layer of the human body, and it is the largest organ of the human body, and skin acts as a mechanical barrier to prevent all those microbes or harmful pathogens which can cause disease in the body. It also present in the lungs lining, also present in the GIT tract, digestive tracts, and from there they migrate to the lymph node, where it activates and perform their function. So the main function of the dendrite cell is the present antigen on its surface. It means that whenever there get any type of antigen means those substances or those particulate or pathogen which are coming from outside into the cell, which can cause disease. So this is called the antigen. And after that, these dendrite cells activate the other cell to kill those pathogens. Sir. Antibodies, sir. Sir, name lymph node. Basically, lymph node is the composition of tissue. We are called this the organ, immune system organ, as you shown in the previous slide. This is these are the lymph nodes. So basically, in the lymph node, they are present a fluid which is called the lymph. These fluid are composed of these cells, which I am going to discuss one by one.
We feel pain in our underarms and our legs. Does it get these lymph nodes?
No, sir. Sir, I am going to discuss all these things in the next slide, in the coming slide. Sir, these are all those cells. Sir, there are two types of the cell in our body. One is the body cell and the second is the connective tissue, or what we say the blood cell. So further the blood cell divided into the two categories, the red blood cell and the white blood cell. Red blood cells are responsible for the carrying of the food throughout the body and oxygen throughout the body to reach each and every cell. And the white blood cells are composed of our defense system. Mainly they are composed of our defense system. So these cells, which I am going to discuss, these cells are the component of the white blood cell. They are the subcell of the white blood cell, leukocyte. So now the monocyte, if you are going for any medical examination, so they are suggesting different type of tests, in which there is mentioned the neutrophil concentration, neutrophil monocyte level, neutrophil level, basophil level, eosinophil level, from normal to from low to higher. There is a range. If the level of the eosinophil, neutrophil, basophil, or lymphocyte increase from their normal range, so it means that there is some pathogenic, some infection in the body. So monocyte responsible for the macrophage activity. It also activates the dendrite cell in response to inflammation. Whenever there is any type of infection occur or some type of cut occur, so there is inflammation occur. So these inflammation occur due to the certain type of the chemical which are released by the dendrite cell and these monocyte, which is the histamine and heparin. These the organ which we have already discussed, the spleen, having these monocyte cell from the spleen, it moves toward the blood vessel and then goes to that targeted organ where the infection occurs. So neutrophil is the responsible for this is the first response at the site of the infection or the trauma. Whenever there is any type of cut occur or कहाँ पे जो है ना कोई जख्म वगैरह जो आ जाता है, so this neutrophil cell are responsible to go there and it composes of 50 to 60% of the total leukocyte. It means that the neutrophil cell are most abundant cell in the of our immune system. It releases toxins that kill or inhibit bacteria and fungi and recruit other immune cells to the site of infection. If there is any type of infection occur or trauma condition, so these neutrophils which are abundant in the leukocyte, they go there, their side, and they prevent the other type of the entering of other bacteria or other pathogen which can easily enter through their roots in our body. Then the basophil responsible for the defense against the parasite. Parasites are those living organisms such as the worms. There are external parasite and internal parasite. External parasite include the flies and the mosquito, etc. And the internal parasite include the body worm or gut worm. So these basophil are responsible also kill the harmful parasite which is present in our body. It release the histamine that cause inflammation and may be responsible for the allergic reaction. If there is any type of ulcer occur due to the trypanosoma and as well as due to the bacteria infection occur in the guts. So this basophil cell are responsible to kill all those harmful bacteria over there. Then the eosinophil cells, these cells release the toxin that kill bacteria and parasite but also cause the tissue damage. Whenever the tissue damage of tissue occur, so they go there and help in the wound healing or to remove the damaged cell. Apart from the organ of immune system and the different type of cell which is present in the immune system, there are certain type of chemicals or molecules which are released by these cells and organs which are responsible for our defense. So the first of all, the antibodies or those certain type of protein that is produced in response of antigen. So we have already discussed it, all those things which are coming from outside are called the antigen, and the response of antigen to kill those antigen or to present those antigen, our immune system produce certain type of protein which is called antibody and which is responsible to kill those pathogens. And there is the complement system. The complement system or the cell mediated system that attack on the cell membrane of the pathogen. If any type of pathogen get enter in the body, for example, there is the parasite such as the protozoa, if they such as the paramecium or amoeba, if they get enter in the body, so these complement system destroy its cell membrane. Then the interleukin, these are also the activator molecule, and they are secreted to activate the immune cell for the defense mechanism. Then is the interferon. So interferon are the group of the signaling proteins, such type of the protein which made and released by the host cell in response to the presence of the virus. If there is any type of the virus antigen, virus pathogen get enter into the cell or the body, so the type of molecule which are released by our immune system for the killing of those viruses are called the interferon. So and now the type of immunity. So there are two types of immunity: innate immunity, which is we call the first line of our defense system, or this is also called by birth immunity. It means that we get this type of immunity through inheritance. The response of this immunity is very quick. It's in the second and minute. But this type innate immunity is not specific immunity. Specific and not specific immunity mean that it can show its response to any type of pathogen, not to a specific pathogen. If we say that this type of immunity is the specific, so it means that particular system or particular cell will show only one response to only one pathogen, whether it is bacteria or virus or some parasite, and has no memory. It means that this type of immunity, innate or by birth immunity, it will continue throughout our lives. And if there is some infection occur in our body, so it will encounter those pathogens and will kill those pathogens. But after that, if some other pathogens, some bacteria can cause disease in our body, so it will also show its response to that bacteria. How this innate immunity works. First of all is the mechanical barrier, which I will discuss. That the skin also prevent almost all pathogens or parasitic worms to get enter our body and cause diseases. And then if some pathogens get enter in our gut system or stomach, so there is acidic medium in our stomach, which can destroy their cell wall and their cell membrane. So the next line of defense is there in the stomach. And then the cilia. So cilia are the small finger-like projection which is in the surface of our lungs as well as our intestine. And due to if some type of pathogen or some type of pathogen or particulate get enter in our lungs, so due to the movement of this cilia, it come outside. This is the humoral mechanism. Humoral mechanism means that if pathogen get inside in our body, but they are outside of the cell and can cause diseases in a certain organ, in a certain region. So this type of immune response is called the humoral immune response. And then is the cellular defense. And the cellular defense, there are certain type of cell which are called the nature killer cell, neutrophils, macrophage, mast cell, basophil, which we already discussed. these cells destroy, these will activate the other cell, or it can directly destroy the pathogen when the pathogen enter to their particular cell. Sir, humoral mechanism, humoral response और cellular mediated response इनेक्स भी है. इसका मतलब ये होता है कि जब कोई पैथोजन हमारे जिस्म में एंटर हो जाता है, वेदर इट इज इन द ब्लड स्ट्रीम और टिश्यू, जो हमारा इम्यून सिस्टम उसको रिस्पांस शो करता है, उसको किल करने का कोशिश करता है या उसको रिसेक्ट करने का कोशिश करता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड द ह्यूमरल इम्यून रिस्पांस और ह्यूमरल इम्यूनिटी. एंड सेल मेडिएटेड इम्यूनिटी और सेलुलर डिफेंस, ये वही होता है जब ये पैथोजन सेल के अंदर चला जाता है, तो तब जो हमारा इम्यून सिस्टम या जो डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ इम्यून सेल्स है वो जो रिस्पांस शो करते हैं उसको कल करने की कोशिश करता है, तो उसको कहते हैं सेल मेडिएटेड रिस्पांस. सेकेंड, द एडाप्टिव इम्यूनिटी which is also called the second layer of response or defense system. This adaptive, as the name mentioned, it is occurred due to the adaptation by the continuous exposure to some pathogen or antigen which is based on the resistance. For example, if some virus get enter in the body and they cause destruction and infection over there, so our immune system will develop over there against those viruses. If again those viruses get entered, so if again such virus, the same virus get entered in the body, so our immune system will more strengthen, will develop more stronger than the previous one. The response of this adaptive immunity, it is very slow, and this type of immunity, adaptive immunity, it is not by birth immunity. It means that we can develop our immunity through the outer side, through the vaccination or with the exposure to some pathogen, etc. Immunity works. It is a cell-mediated immune response which occurs through the T lymphocyte. These T lymphocytes work for intracellular microbes. Intracellular microbe means microbe present in the vicinity of the cells. This is called the intracellular microbe. And then is the humoral immune response, which are for which the B lymphocyte or the B cell are responsible, and these B cell and T cell both, they are responsible for the production of antibodies against any type of pathogen. Lysosome is a chemical. Lysosome is a chemical which is released to destroy which is released to lysis the cell membrane or the cell wall of the pathogen. And then it eliminates the extracellular microbe and their toxic. If the microbe or pathogen get enter into the cell, so the T lymphocyte will produce the antibodies, and it will deal with the cell type of the microbe, and if it is outside the cell, so it will deal by the B lymphocytes.